Okay, students. See, in last class we discussed the constructor overloading and the program for constructor overloading. I hope you understood clearly. And if you any doubt, you can ask me. So, the last part of constructor is the characteristics of constructor. Okay, and one question remaining I will give you, and after that we will discuss the destructor part, and that part is also very important. Okay, constructor and destructor. The chapter is constructor and destructor. You write down. Sometime in exam coming, they write 3 or 4 characteristics of constructor. Then you have to write and write down some point, 5 or 6 point I have to write down. Okay. If your exam coming for 3 marks, then you have to write 3 point. If you are coming for only 2 marks, then you have to write only 2 point, or 4 marks you have to write 4 point. Okay. I have to write down here 5 or 6 point. Special characteristics of constructors or constructor, same thing. You have to write as a point wise. First one is constructor functions are invoked automatically when the objects are created, right? And second point, if a class has a constructor, its object of that class will be initialized before any use is made of the object. Third point, no return type not even void can be specified for a constructor may not be static. Okay. Fifth point, default constructors and copy constructors are generated under bracket by the compiler where needed. Generated constructors public. You see, or more 2 points are left. I write down. After that, I will first of all explain you. Okay, see, but constructor functions are invoked automatically when the objects are created. Means what? Constructor are what? We have to take as a constructor when the objects are created means what? When we in constructor program, when we take the objects with respect to class, the object actually what? The class is what? The constructor member function is the same name as the class name, okay? And when we take as the object, means the object access the what? The member function, right? Means this meaning is constructor functions means member functions are invoked automatically. Means we have to take automatically when the objects are created. Object means the instance with respect to the constructor. The instance with respect to the constructor are created, okay? For the accessing of the class, okay? Constructor is nothing but it is a member function, but its name is same. But member function is accessed by what? Member function, data member all are accessed by object. Means when the object are created and object are created in the main function, then constructor are automatically accessible. Means the member function is automatically accessible. I hope you got the thing what I want to say. Means when we define object in the main function, and why we define object? Because object is used for accessing the member function or data member. The member function is what? The member function is the constructor. Okay, member function is constructor. Then meaning is what? When we created object means the member function data member are automatically accessible. Means your constructor is automatically invoked. Means automatically accessible. This is the concept. Okay, I hope you got it. Second is if a class has a constructor, each object of that class will be initialized before any use is made of the object. Means the instance of the constructor is initialized before any use. In last concept of overloading program, we take what? Object D1, D2 like that with respect to our deposit D1, D2. Okay, deposit is the what? Class name, but is the same as the constructor. Like means if a class is a constructor, suppose if the class see other program, class is what? Deposit, and constructor is also deposit member function, means same name. And each object of the class, what is the class? D1, D2, D3, D4, initialized before any use is made of that object. Means the argument of the object is what? The argument of the object parameter, principal, time, rate, we already declared in the constructor part, in the member function. Long P, int, t, float r means what? Before any use is made of the object, means before the object use, we can take the object argument. Okay, this is the second concept. No return type, not even void can be specified for a constructor. This is the special character, means no return type we have to take as a constructor. Okay, a constructor may not be static. I hope you remember static data member, static member function. Constructor may not be a static member function. Okay, and default constructor copy is generated by the compiler where needed. Means wherever we need default constructor copy constructor generated by the compiler. Okay, and generated constructor are public accessibility mode, only public. Okay, these are the character, you have to memorize this character, and last two character left I write down, is just written from the beginning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, in exam if coming for 2 marks again I am saying, then you have to write only 2 point. For 3 then you have to write 3 point, or whatever coming marks, you have to just make the point to see the marks. Okay, means for how many marks the question coming, you have to write down that number of point. Okay, and only okay, last point I have to write only that 5 point will be enough. Okay, that 5 point will be enough, not to write. Okay, that 5 point will be enough for you, because maximum 5 marks not coming for that characteristic. Generally 2 marks, 3 marks coming, or 4 marks, max 4 marks, but 5 points will be enough for your syllabus. Next point topic I will discuss. Sorry, one question will be left. Okay, first I have to finish that question. Okay, one question will be left. I write down that question initially. This question is important. You just write as a question answer. At how I write here, you just write same in a copy. Question is distinguished between the following two statements. Okay, time t1, this is the argument 13, okay, and time t2 is equal time 13, 10, 25. This is the statement 1 and this is statement 2. Okay, you have to distinguish between these two constructors. Actually, these two are constructed. This is the class t1, t2 are constructor. Actually, you have to distinguish between two statements. In exam, you have to distinguish between the following two statements. You have to write what statement 1 to say, mean the meaning of statement 1, and what is the meaning of statement 2. Okay, write down the answer. The first statement creates the object t1 by calling time is your constructor. This time is your constructor. Means time is also class actually. I tell you, explain you. First of all, write down, because you already know that constructor name is same as the class name. That's why I told you that time is also the class. The second statement creates the object t1 by calling the time constructor explicitly. Okay, this is the ending of the constructor. Okay, after that I will start the destructor part. Okay, see what is the first statement meaning. The first statement creates the object t1 by calling time constructor. Actually, time is here constructor, also time is class, because class name constructor is same. Okay, you take as a constructor because this is the special question for constructor topic. That's why this constructor time, and this is an instance of constructor, means object, and this is taken as a implicitly, means internally. Implicitly means internally. And on the other hand, the second statement creates the object t, not t, okay, t. Sorry, this is also t1. Okay, this is also t1. Okay, this is also t1. Sorry, you just correct. You just correctly written in your copy. The second step creates the object t1 by calling the time constructor explicitly. You see, here we take constructor again in here after the assignment operator. This means this we have to take constructor object value as explicitly, means okay, this equals assignment operator, and this is we take as the object value internally, means implicitly. Explicitly means externally. Okay, this is a simple question answer. This type of questions are coming in your exam for 1 or 2 marks. That's why I write down. Okay, this is when you see this type of syntax, means constructor takes the value, the object value implicitly, and when you see the equal part, time double, we have to write constructor time, here also time, left side, right side, means we have to take the constructor, take the value of the object, this is the object value as the explicitly. Okay, now we will start the topic destructor. Destructor. First of all, you have to write down the definition. A destructor is also a member function whose name is the same as the class name, but is preceded by tilde, T-I-L-D-E, this symbol. I already told you this thing in when chapter is started, that what is constructor and how destructor defined. I hope you remembered. For example, the destructor for the class sample will bear the name, okay, you see, means what is the difference between constructor and destructor? A destructor is also a member whose name is the same as the class name, but is preceded by a symbol, this is called tilde, T-I-L-D-E, this symbol. For example, if your class name sample, the destructor will be this. Okay? Why is destructor? Because destroy the object. You see, when we done programming part, then you will easily understood. This is the basic difference. I already told you this thing in earlier when we started the chapter. I hope you remember. Okay. Now, declaration and definition. Declaration of destructor. We have to read the part of declaration of destructor. Okay. This you just take as an example. Example, class sample, okay, is a section of programming, okay, is a section of coding. Here we take destructor, okay. Cout means destructor is also a what? Member function, but it is used for destroy the object. Okay. Here we cannot use any accessibility mode. That's why it is private destructor. You write for understanding purpose like private destructor. Why we take private? Because we don't take any accessibility mode here. Okay. That's why this is taken as a by the compiler is private accessibility mode. Okay, this is constructor I0 J0. Okay, after that, you write down. I erase this part. Okay, I erase this part. You just simply for understanding I write down this private destructor portion. Okay, actually here you can write this is, here you can write also private destructor. Sorry, you just erase from your copy that here you write only this is the destructor, private destructor. Okay, I write down here, you just remove this, erase it. Okay, cut the portion and write here this is the destructor, private destructor. Okay. And earlier I write private destructor statement in here, you just cut it and write here. This is the private destructor. Okay, sample. This is symbol tilde. Okay. After you write, and this is the constructor. Okay, this is the constructor. I can say you, I write here private destructor. you just cut it and write here. This is the private destructor and this is the constructor. Okay. And this is, we take member function. This is just a section of coding. Okay. Void sample, member 1 void, sample S1, this is the instance, or you can call object. There is some line in here. This is not a programming also. This is for only example. In exam sometime coming, what is destructor? Explain with example. Then you have to write, simply write this. Destructor program is not coming in your exam. Okay, you just don't worry. Destructor just simply definitional characteristics come. Destructor program is not coming in your exam. Okay. Mainly constructor program come, and constructor overloading is very important. But example sometime coming, that's why I write down this example. Simply program section. If exam coming, then you have to write. Okay. In books details you have, okay, in book you have got detail. I have just write the example part. You say class is short, sample, this is data member, this is the member, this is the actual main thing, destructor, destructing the object, this is also take constructor, okay, and this is to member function, this is the class name with respect to this member function, this is the class name with respect to this member function, okay, and this also take a member function, then this is the called instance, sample, sample S1, sample S2, sample S3 for destructing the object, okay, destructing the object. A main function we take is that this class name with respect to one object S4. This all are destructing the object concept, sample S1, sample S2, okay, the simple concept, okay, and okay, this and sample this dot 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 means some line here. I just, this is a coding section only, one section of programming. And sample S3, and this is the class with respect to S4 instance, okay. Mainly this thing, this is the destructor. Why we take destructor? For destroy the object, okay. And last one part is the characteristics of destructor, okay. Characteristics of destructor. After that, this chapter will be ended. In next class we start the next chapter, means inheritance. I write down the characteristics, okay, characteristics some characteristics of destructor. I just write some point. Destructor functions are invoked. Some point are similar to constructor, invoke automatically when the objects are actually, you can say that it is the opposite of the constructor, okay. Constructor for constructing the object, destructor for destructing the object, okay. If one have, if class have only one destructor actually you can have only one destructor destructor can be already okay means class have must be only one destructor means destructor never be overloading okay constructor overloading but destructor never be overloading in other words destructors can be overloaded. Third point, no argument can be provided to the destructor, neither does it return any value. And fourth point is they cannot be inherited. And 5 point is the same thing as constructor means destructor may not be static. Okay. If you want more point, then you have see in your book. See, this point is similar to a destructor may not be static. Also, a constructor may not be static member function. They cannot be inherited. Inherited means inheritance. Class is not derived from another class. Okay. Inheritance means one class is derived from another, but when it use destructor, then it will be not possible. Okay, and no argument can be provided to the destructor. Neither it can return any value, neither does it return. It is also same concept as constructor, but here you see class has only one destructor. Okay, in constructor what we can take many constructor means constructor overloading concept is coming, but destructor this concept is not possible. Destructor means class has only one destructor. Destructor cannot be overloaded. And last is okay. I started from the last person. Destructor functions are invoked automatically when the objects are destroyed. In constructor what? Objects are created, but destructor objects are destroyed. This is the opposite concept. Okay. So this is the characteristic of destructor, and this is the end of this chapter. In next class, we started the next chapter, inheritance. Okay. So I hope you understood. If you any doubt, you can ask me. And this is the last part of destructor. Is not the question frequently not coming from destructor actually. Some questions coming that characteristic and what is the destructor definition. Many questions coming from the constructor part, constructor overloading program. And destructor program is not needed in your syllabus. Okay, just for characteristics and definition is enough. And the example I already written you. And next class we start the inheritance part. Okay, thank you.